Well, that also leads me into some more questions. What kind of Twitter fights have you guys gotten into? Is there anything that sparks your thoughts?
Anything?
I don't fight with people online.
Okay.
No, I let them talk themselves out.
Me too. I don't do that either. Yeah.
I feel like you're just talking to a wall. You're not going to change anyone's opinion on any of that. The most I'll go after is if anyone really goes after another girl in the industry.
Yeah.
Or if they're being consistently harassing someone, I'll mess with them on purpose just to get them to harass me instead, because I could literally care less. Or could not care less. But yeah. So that other than that, yeah, it's just Twitter is just a recycling promotion essentially. Doing all that type of stuff, commenting at the girls' pictures and being like, oh, so hot, like you want to shoot together, blah blah blah. But then the rest of it is like, I'm not going to get into any argument with anybody on Twitter. I'm not going to convince Bob from Minnesota that this is the correct way to view women. They're not going to change.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And you know what's funny is you'll see some new girls where I'll just name a shout out. I think this is okay to say is, you'll see like a new girl getting attacked by that guy. Or the guy that's always mad about you using your left hand. Yes, yeah. And it's like, and you'll see her go fight to the death over it, and it's like, don't do it. It's not worth it. But everyone has to kind of go through that to understand.
You have to learn that guy's not going to change. He's just going to keep doing what they're going to keep doing. They they want the attention from it, and its eyes don't feed them attention. So I'm like, Yeah.
Sometimes though, I hate this. Sometimes I have time. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, today you're going to hear it. And then, and it's always a waste of time. It is, yeah.
I mean, the most I think I've ever done is I've gotten into with some people who are like, and I don't know, maybe they do have them, but obviously you can have a doctorate and still be, ignorant. But they'll be like, oh, this is how I view this. And because I'm a doctorate and because I did this is what I'm like. You have no real world experience in it. You don't have any place to actually be talking about it. Yeah. You're going to invalidate someone who has actual experience in the actual place of doing it. I'm like, so some of those people, if they really go hard on it, then I'll be like, hey, but if you ever see me actually comment about something online, it's because that person deserved it. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't even, I'm not trying to fix anybody. Yeah.
I feel that. Well, I'm going to focus on you for a second. I just want to hear about you. Tell me about your journey, everything that you've experienced so far.
So far, it's been amazing. Honestly, I'm about to hit 2 years in the mainstream industry. Like this month, actually.
Yay!
That I've been signed with an agency. I have loved pretty much all of my scenes. And, like, I was going to say all of them because I haven't had any, like, legitimate negative experiences.
Nice.
But I, like, as I'm saying that, I, like, have, though. Like, I totally have. Yeah. Like, we all have. And, they're not that horrific. Like, one guy was, like, mad at his girlfriend and brought it on set. Okay. And then, like, I could, like, I've been in committed relationships for as long as I can remember. And this dude looked at me like he was mad at me. Like, I was his girlfriend. Like, I saw it. And I was like, part of this is hot because I'm not and I don't care about your problems. And then the other part is like, dude, get over it. Like, this is
leave it at the door.
Like, you work at, like, bro, like, here's the thing. I wasn't getting booked a lot at the time. So I was like, like, you work all the time. You should not be ruining my one opportunity to be on camera right now. Because, like, I don't have the same opportunities as guys because there's, like, 4,000 of us. And then there was, like, a BGG I did where the girl was, like, calling me out and being rude as hell in front of the male talent, in front of the whole crew. And at one point I started clapping back and the crew started laughing and I'm like, cool, so like this is great. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I want to work with this crew all the time.
How did you get started?
I was recruited off of Twitter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Twitter. You're gonna hear me say Twitter a lot because I love Twitter.
Yeah. I like that you call it Twitter too.
Yeah. I refuse. I mean, I'll say X on like those dumb sites like where I'm like, hey, message me on the socials. Here's my handle for X. But no, it's Twitter. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I was recruited for actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was recruited for a mainstream studio scene. And they paid me pretty good and flew me out, so I was really happy with that.
So you got a DM, and then that's just how it all began. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I checked the references, and, like, I reached out to some girls, and they're like, nope, this is legit. And I was like, I guess I'm hopping a flight and doing mainstream porn.
Yeah.
Were you doing camming or other things before that, or your own sites or anything like that? Or
specifically one OnlyFans account. That's, like, all I had at the time.
Got you.
Which, I mean, it wasn't doing great, but I was having a good time.
Yeah, that's cool. What about you? Talk about your journey.
I actually applied with this company. They obviously only had an option for girls to apply on there. Sent the pictures and everything. I'm obviously not trying to impersonate anybody or be anything different. I just don't know how any of this works. And yeah, they gave me a shot actually with someone who's here right now. And we shot something and then continued for a while I was in between a job and this at the same time, and then eventually just made the full move to LA. So yeah, ended up there.
Nice.
And the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite scene that you have been in so far? That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's narrow it down.
Dude, recently.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for you 2 years. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that can be
And that's still really difficult because like I've pretty much loved every scene I've done. But honestly, like because I can shout out some talents that I really like. And what's crazy too is my 2 most recent scenes I've done were both girls. One with Sky Pierce. Love her.
Yeah, I've never worked with Sky. I've wanted to.
Love her. And then one with Eva Nix. Love her.
I don't know who Eva Nix is.
Cute blonde.
Yeah, okay.
Adorable blonde, adorable little booties,
Nice.
total sweetheart. Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry with Eva and Sky. So the scenes were just like you blink and they're like, all right, we got all the film, you're good to go. And it's like, how? Like, how has it been 45 minutes already, you know?
Yeah.
That's the best when scenes are like that, where they go, oh, we only need this much longer. You're like, wow, time is flying by. I love that.
You're
That's
like,
my
we
favorite.
for 35 minutes? Like, how did that
Oh,
happen?
you just keep going.
You want some extra footage? So I actually really opened up with the scene with Eva Nix.
Okay.
And the director was like, you know, our fans really love the like intimate body licking and like worship vibe. And so she was like, you know, if you guys want to like lick each other's feet. And Eva's like, I'm probably not going to lick your feet. I'm like, can I lick your feet? And she's like, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and lick my feet. And so I probably spent about 10 minutes of film time just like worshiping Eva's feet. And it just felt like it turned out really hot.
That is hot.
It was really hot. And like, I've never really done that before. So
Nice.
yeah.
Somebody's got a little foot fetish.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so. Like, I was talking about y'all's feet earlier. I'm like,
No, my foot fetish began while I was in porn as well. I didn't realize, and then all of a sudden, here we are. Yeah.
someone put my foot in their mouth once, and I'm like, I'm going to do that to someone.
Yeah. I even sometimes, if it's the right person, keep your feet dirty. I don't even care.
Yeah?
I'll lick. You like? I like dirty balls. Like run around the block once.
I do too.
You know, and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
get
it's
that.
your pheromones.
Yeah.
So I like to smell that. Not too much, but you know,
But
enough.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like it more than cologne, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Natural scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now you tell me what your most favorite
that's what
recent
question
scene
we were
is.
on.
Yeah.
You were there, so.
Okay, yeah. That's my
yeah.
most favorite as well. Yeah,
Yeah, recently, yeah, that has been one of my most favorite. It was a scene where the vibe of the scene is that it's kind of an immersive sex club experience. So there were probably, I think it said like 35-ish people. And yeah, all genders, orientations, everything like that represented there, and people just having fun in like STEM environment. I would say that's very, very much
latex
environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there was just a difference of people from everywhere, different parts of it. There was a couple people who had just given themselves to someone that night to be like, this is the master of me,
cool.
and I'll do whatever, they're taking you around to do. I trust you
It's
with
cool.
that type of thing.
Yeah.
Never
There
did
were tons
anything
of
like that.
implements and toys and ways to tie people up and vibrators and impact play. And then after a while of a pretty good while of all playing like that, then we rolled into having a experience in the middle. So I was the principal cast for that as well too. So it was a good experience. It was just a fun, like everyone just having a really good time, just playing together, but on a different level because everyone was a professional talent in the industry. And then after that, rolling right into just doing a scene without missing a beat was just really fun to do, because you don't really get that environment too often. Most times it's maybe 3, or there might be 1 or 2 extras, and that's all they could pay for. But this was a whole bunch of people all just one common goal together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really special.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to keep getting a little more sexual, I think, because some of these are a little more tame.
We already went over foot fetishes, so let's see where it goes next.